me, oh yeah. Make an old man proud of you. Forget about the tears on the level. See me eye to eye. Stand up like a man, even from the other side. On the level.
Hey friends, how's everyone doing? We are, today we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to be working on some just classic Mograph stuff. There's a YouTuber, TikToker who I've been watching for the past like 3 months or something. He's a speedrunner who is currently speedrunning the Karate Kid on NES, and it's very enjoyable. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, send me your logo. Let's have some fun doing some like animations and stuff like that. It'd be great for the live stream. So we're taking a break from the video game stuff this week, and we're just gonna do some classic Mograph stuff. And who knows, maybe I'll even install the new version of Cinema and play around with some of the Liquid stuff. That could be fun. So yeah. Weird. Anyway, all right. So yeah, first things first, I need to get this into my system. I think, let me see if my music's a little low. I don't know if y'all can hear the music. See if I can. That might have come through. I'm not sure. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So this version, I've got it in Illustrator right now. I'm gonna do an image trace. Now this one's pretty heavy, so I'm gonna have to rework it, of course, in Cinema. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see, so if we expand that, okay, maybe we don't have to do that. That'll work for me, because we just got to get there, you know, good enough, and then we can add some of them together. New file, save as, come up to here, graphics, let's say this is under Illustrator, Illustrator plus E-R-A-T-O-R-T, Strator version 8, because we're going to save it out as version 8. Illustrator 8, because that gets us in. Because typically with some of the other ones, you can, you know, actually use like the newest version in Cinema, but because this is so confusing and we're going to need to add a whole bunch of different things and mess with it, I'm just doing it as an Illustrator 8, so it'll bring in all the different layers and stuff. Now, one thing I did want to do with this one, because I tried this earlier, image trace, let's do default. It's going to give me black and white, but I really like the way it like held, yeah, like those stripes and stuff. So I'm going to do that, expand that, and then file, save as. Illustrator V8 or Thunder. We're gonna call this stripes. All right, cool. So now that we've got that done, are we in the newest version of Cinema? I believe we are. We are not in the newest version of Cinema. That's okay. I should probably bring up the chat. Hey friends. There we go. See, I need to share this on the Discords and stuff. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to do a new one. We're going to merge objects. We're going into here. We're going to take our graphics, and then we're going to bring, let's bring this one in first. There we go. Cool. Weird that it didn't bring it in 0 coordinates. Cool. Yeah. All right, that's not bad. And we'll do this one as well. Stripes. Oh, interesting. Probably because I didn't save that out as. Let's go back to Illustrator. Bill's Winbush. Ah, Winbush, did you take my advice and do a an email address specifically for your bills? Because that's what I do. I have Bill's Milstead. That's funny. Pop out chat. Message redacted. Here, I'll go to the chat and I'll refresh it so that no one knows. I did. That's good. It's smart, man. It's nice because me and my wife are able to, like, you know, we know where all of our bills are coming from, and it's like if we've got shared accounts and everything, you know, it's all just one email address. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, the funny thing is when I have I'll have like meetings, you know, and I'll forget to change it out. Come on. And then they're like, "Who is this Bill guy? Is your name actually Bill?" I was like, "No, it's not Bill." All right. Stripes Illustrator save. Yes, we want to do this as a version 8. Okay. We'll go in Cinema. Winbush, have you messed around with the new liquid stuff in Cinema yet? Interested to see what everyone thinks about it. All right. Gotta figure out what's good and what's bad. There's a lot of bad. Oh wait, no. Let's get rid of those. Come on. Oh, VidCon. How's VidCon? How's it going? I'd like to go there one day. What is going on? Why can't I select any of my paths? Oh, weird. Oh boy. So this is our big one. Interesting. You know, I think I need to go back to Illustrator and clean this up first. So my first time going, but good to meet new people out of our bubble. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna move this render network logo to like right here. Mograph Hangouts. I need a new layout, or I need to make the chat a little bit smaller. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. With 850. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, I would love to go to more different stuff like that. I am going to go to, I'll be at Half Res this year just for the day, and then I'm flying out to camp, Mograph, the night after, or the morning after that. So that'll be fun. Oh boy. Winbush has a live streaming going, if you're still there. Oh yeah? There is a VidCon thing in Dallas? Let's see what it's called. Oops. Vid Summit? Is that it? October 7th through 9th. Oh, okay. I'll be here. Ew, gross, Mr. Beast. Is that Haktua Girl? Gross. I like him. Huh. All right. Well, if you come out, let's see how much tickets are. How much are they? $895. All right. Well, that was fun while I was thinking about it. If anyone wants to sponsor me to go to VidCon, Vid Summit in Dallas, let me know. That's funny. Pathfinder. Merge all those. There we go. This will be much better. That's good by itself. That's good by itself, I believe. Right here, let's. Did anyone know the keyboard shortcut for like going to that layer or whatever in Illustrator? You should try and be a speaker. That'd be awesome. Then you can get me a free ticket in. That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Let's see if there's a keyboard shortcut. Let's see. Illustrator keyboard shortcut, go to highlighted layer. There isn't a deck. That's so stupid. the layers panel, you can either locate the selected object manually or use locate object feature. Huh. But the layers panel, locate the object option is signature. Oh, locate object. There you go. Now is there a way to turn this into its own layer? Let's see if I do this. No, that just duplicates it. Dang. See, because the problem with Illustrator that I really hate is that, you know, with stuff like this and whatever, you've just got so many layers. So it's like, okay, I got to get this to the top. You know what? Let's do this. Let's copy. And then we'll create a new layer. Let's see if we paste. Nope. Is there a paste in place? Paste in place. Nope, wrong layer. Paste in place. Boom. All right, cool. All right, so this one, here we go. Do that, select that, do a new layer, paste in place. No, I didn't actually design it. He already had one designed, and so I was just like, hey, send me your logo, send me your logo, send me a logo. I just bugged him about it until he finally did. So let's see that. This is cool. All right, highlight. Then we copy. Then we do a new layer again. Nope, paste in place. I do have an idea. We've got Byron on the podcast on Monday or Tuesday. And it's going to be fun because we're going to talk about, we're going to go like deep dive into AI and stuff. No, this one's not for my game. I'm not going to start designing stuff. The thing is, like, last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever I was live streaming, I was just kind of, I was having a hard time with it. You know, and there wasn't a lot of people on the stream or anything. So I felt like for 2 hours straight, I was just sitting here, like beating my head against the wall about how to get things right. And the problem is, like, I've got the character, you know, and I've got the movements down, but I have no story. And that's the thing that bugs me the most. Like, it's like, okay, I've got no story, so I don't know how to like expand on that. You know, at least with the Beeple game that I did a while ago, the Beeple game, I had a story, so I was able to do whatever. Now, what I did was was it Photoshop or was it Cinema or something like that? Cinema, I basically built out just like a platformer at the end. And I was like, okay, this is the way I need to do it. I just need to build stuff, you know, and then design around it, because I think I was just doing too much at once. Anyway, but no, this is for someone else. I wanted to take a break from the game this week, you know, and just focus on something fun. So yeah. Let's see. That. Do a new layer. Paste in place. What do I got? I think I missed a thing. I think I accidentally meant to do that. Paste in place. here's what I'm going to do. I will remake some of those in Illustrator. I believe it. You know, honestly, like I haven't messed with Firefly for like logos or anything like that, but all the like generative stuff in Photoshop, it's totally a mess. You know, makes a decent logo, but gives you hundreds of layers. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the stuff in Photoshop just isn't that great. Like, I wish it was better. Let's do this. Let's place, and then I'm going to place the logo again. I wish I had been smarter about this and did it at the scale that it brought it in, but whatever. Now I just need to, now I'm going to pen tool it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'll do that in Cinema. So in the meantime, generative fill in. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's great for like just like filling in stuff, but when you need something very specific, it's almost like it doesn't look at the whole picture or understand the whole picture. That's the problem that I have with it. You know, versus like ChatGPT's thing. You know, you can like highlight an area in red or whatever and say, okay, wherever the red is, I want you to put this, and it'll update it, and it's really nice. Now let's do save as. We're gonna do 2v8. Save version 8. Okay. Now let's bring this in there. It really is. ChatGPT, I'm really impressed with how well it does with like just everything. Dang it. I need to, let's get rid of all these extra layers. And then save it again. I know. Especially the generative AI stuff with Adobe. It's like, if they're going to be paying extra, it needs to be phenomenal, you know, because ChatGPT's, I don't know, $30 a month, and it's fantastic. Okay, so why are there still so many paths? What the hell? It's probably all this crap. Oops. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh. One by itself. Oh, weird. Why did it bring it in like that? Oh. What is going on? Try 3. This is weird. I'm having so many issues with this. 3. Connect. Let's turn off connect splines. Maybe that was it. I shouldn't have. There. No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Cool. That was the issue. This is. What is this one? Cool. 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 I don't know what all the rest of this crap is. There we go. What's up, nickname? We're having some good old-fashioned Mograph logo fun. We're gonna do some animations and stuff like that. There's a YouTube streamer or TikTok streamer that I really like, and he's been doing a lot of streaming. He doesn't have a whole lot of graphics and stuff like that, so I was like, hey, just send it over to me. I'll do it on my live stream. It'll be fun. So that's what we're doing. It's gonna be fun. Whoops! Don't look at that. So we've got to get this in the correct, what is it, 2711 by 1873. So 2711 by 1873. Now it's huge, and now we scale it down. Then we line it up. Let's go to front view. Display, quick shading. There we go. Some good old-fashioned Mograph. Good old-fashioned animation. All right, there we go. So now I can work on sorry, y'all. Dave is texting me. He's having some fun drama. Here we're doing 24. There we go. All right, so now go through and just start outlining our logo. The thing that sucks about this is I can't see. Actually, let's move this plane back on C space. Oh, 5. There we go. Now I should be able to see it. Oops. Oh no. Accidentally hit the space bar instead of the R E. I did. I got one for my kid, and then my brother was out of town, and he was like, "Dude, if you can get me one, get me one." Whoa. So I was able to get him one too. Like, it's funny to me that they're like, "Oh yeah, it's the fastest selling thing of all time. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is, because they actually had it available. You know, the biggest problem with, like, say the PlayStation or the PlayStation 5 was that just there wasn't any stock. It's like Nintendo knew that as long as they had stock, they were going to sell it. And they did. They friggin' did. Yeah, I was able to get... I didn't go out to the store to grab one. I ended up buying one. I was able to get one the night of online through GameStop, which was great. So it delivered basically the next day. And then I got a second one through Costco. I just used my Hot Stock app, the same one I use for my graphics cards. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was fantastic. So it's funny, like, I literally haven't played it. I got it for my kid for his birthday, and I haven't played it even once. You know, it looks nice. The screen looks really nice. It's huge too. But yeah, I haven't had time. Oh, I think it was actually 3.5, which is just absolutely bonkers. I am really impressed that, like, they didn't have any sort of, like, chip shortage or anything like that, because I feel like ever since COVID we've been having chip shortages. Of course, it's probably just me being, you know, paranoid about, like, graphics cards and stuff, because we can't seem to get graphics cards. Mario Kart doesn't do it for you. Well, I will say the really nice thing is that with some of these games, like if you've got a Nintendo account or something like that, they automatically upgrade them for free to like 4K. So Mario Odyssey is like basically like playing a remastered 4K version now, which is pretty nice. Same with a lot of the Pokemon games and stuff like that. Your next expansion of Diablo 4 over here. Oh, yeah? I've never played the Diablo games. I hear they're great. I hear they're really hard, too, right? That's the ones... No. That's... I'm thinking of a different one. I'm thinking of Elden Ring, I think. I haven't played any of the Diablo games. I'm like... I've... Ever since Mario 64, I've never been a big fan of, like... 3D perspective. I love 2D platformers. 2D platformers or like 2D games or whatever are fantastic, but I've never been able to get into some of the more 3D games and stuff like that. I did just back a Kickstarter for it's called what is it? Project Operation Baghdad. It's one of the first like new light gun, like homebrew light gun games, which is pretty rad. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, retro gaming's where it's at, because you don't have to worry about, like, you know, you don't have to worry about updates or whatever. Like, literally, if I want to play, I can just turn it on right now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if they had new Animal Crossing, I'm in. It would, yeah, I agree with you, Maxime. The like, me and my wife, we would go on dates in Animal Crossing where we would just hang out the whole time in Animal Crossing. It was so much fun. All right, I need to clean up some of these lines. Maybe I'll just... I wonder if there's a way to take your splines and export those to Illustrator, you know? So that after this is over, I could be like, hey, I basically recreated your entire logo in Illustrator. Here, now it's infinite size. Darn, I played through Luigi's Mansion 3 on co-op. Yeah, yeah. I think I have that game. I just never played it. There's so many stupid games, or so many games that I bought for the Switch because I wanted to own them, but I just never played. Like the newest Zelda game where you're Princess Zelda, you know, it looked amazing, but I couldn't find the time. So it's literally still in its packaging, you know. All right, that's good. Need that. Don't need that. I need that. But I need to smooth some of this out. Nope. Oh, it's not too bad. That would be amazing. I'm jealous. Yeah, I've got one project, you know, that I'm working on now that will keep me pretty good for the rest of the year. But I had such a bad January, February that I told myself I'm not turning down anything. Anything that comes my way, I will take, you know. So it's been okay. Oops. All right, let's see if I bring these in here and then I bring this in here and go. Oh no, that is at 0. Dang. Where are these? Retro Thunder. I need to do the interiors of them as well. Living the dream there, being able to take a whole quarter off. Jealous. Retro Thunder. Q1 and Q2 were really bad. 2 clients came back for 4-month-long projects at the same time. That's nice. Maxime, where are you at? I think I've asked this before. You're Canada, right? You're in Vancouver, is it? Montreal, that's right. I was right about Canada. See, I remember some things. Okay, so I think with the stripe thingies, we could probably do like a linear cloner down and then maybe use the new bool in cinema. we did the design and animation tour. We stopped by Montreal. That was a beautiful city. I absolutely loved that stop. Mm-hmm. It was 2003. Weird. Yeah, it was nicer than Toronto. It was prettier. Like, I mean, I don't know. Montreal feels like small and intimate and like it's beautiful. Vancouver, I really like Vancouver a lot as well. Vancouver is beautiful and it's like right there on the water and stuff like that. See my two hands in the world of freelance in 23. Where you're there. Yeah, that's all right. Some of the people who were supposed to help promoting it weren't doing that great of a job promoting, so not surprised that you didn't hear about it. All right, so the question is, should we put those two together as one? Let's throw this into a reference, not eref. Do that, and then we will do a spline merge. What is it? Spline mask. Union. So now do that. There we go. I wonder if he's on right now. Yeah, the food was great. I do want to go back really bad. All right, so turn that off. So that's the thunder part. Lightning. Then we will extrude this. Oh, way too much. Let's start with 2. -2. That. Take that. Do -5. -2. Nope, 2. Here we go. Oh, SIGGRAPH's invent. Oh, that's right. When is that? That's it's August, right? Maxime, you should start your own meetup group. We'll promote it. That would be cool. Oh. You know, I do want to keep those separate because I want to extrude them slightly differently. Throw that one in the reference folder. So I want this one more backwards. one forwards like that. Yeah. Oh, I hate the. Is it the work? No, it's the work plane. I hate the work plane. You should start your own. You should start your own meetup group. So, for those who don't know, mograph.com/groups. We have meetup groups. So you can find a meetup group, wherever you're at, or you can create your own meetup group. Like, let's see. Oh, look, there is a Montreal one. Montreal in Motion. Montreal Motion meetup group. So you can join that group, or you can. Oh, it's you. That was so good. All right, so you're aware of what we're doing. That's funny. That's awesome. You know what? I'll push it out on the that was really good. I will push it out on the newsletter next week. And be like, yeah, this is some of the newest the Motion meetup group people. So, all right, let's go to, we're going to do Octane render for this one. Because I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Otoy. You know them, you love them. They're the makers of Octane Render and the Render Network. They're a universal sponsor. And thank you so much for sponsoring the show. They sponsor the show. They sponsor the podcast. They sponsor the website as well. And they're helping us bring in a bunch of like really cool stuff. So yeah, thanks to Otoy. If you want to try the Render Network. Oh, which by the way, let's see. Live stream, Hangouts. Let's go back to the Hangout stuff. Y'all, okay. Y'all need to get on this. All right. So Render Network. Or Render Foundation /Royale. Okay? This is a Render Royale. For those who don't know, Maxime, you should do this. Winbush, you should do this as well. Right? So Render Royale, we're giving away cash prizes. It's like $5,200 or something like that. Come on, some of the stuff isn't loading. So the theme is urban utopias. You do either some sort of render, either a animation or a still image or something like that, and then render it out using the Render Network, and then you can win cash prizes. They've got first, second, third place, $1,000, $500, and $250 for Redshift, Octane, and Blender Cycles. So depending on which one you're using, you could submit that, or you could submit all three. I will say. We didn't have a lot of Redshift submissions last month, so you should look at it because you might be able to win just by submitting. I'm just saying. So, yeah, it's fun, and it's also like encourages the community and stuff like that, and the fact that they're giving away money is awesome. Yeah, Nick Dave. Yeah, I know. I see those eyes. Urban Utopias is the theme. You've got until the 25th, so you got like 6 days left, like less than a week. But you could do either a still image or you can do like an animation or something. But yeah, Urban Utopias, go for it. Back to this. Extensions, Octane Render. We're going to do a. Let's do just a regular old Octane material. We're going to do that. For all my splines, I want to set them to 0. So they're just a little bit smoother. Retro Thunder. I usually don't. Why? Because you always win. I got no time. Got too many arcade games to get through. That's funny. Alright, so this is going to be black. Cool. We got to make that glossy. Cool. I wonder if we could do. I can open up my You never place. That's funny. Live viewer. Bump. Do that. Let's do a HDRI. Oops. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. Oh yeah, Retro Thunder. Where's my D? Where's my hold on. Let's go to front mode. Let's get rid of the extrudes. Oh, okay. So that is here? Nope. Here. Nope. Here. There we go. All right, so I need to combine these. Object, connect objects and delete. There we go. Now we got it. Pew, pew, pew. Retro Thunder. Whoops. So I worked on a personal project. Took me 5 years to finish, and I haven't done one since. Yeah, I get that. I get that. The what is it? Mograph. No, mattmilston.mograph.com. The Super Metroid one that I did, like that one took me months, and it was like it wasn't that long. It was 36 seconds or whatever, you know. And I didn't have to come up with any concepts or anything. I was just recreating stuff. But yeah, that one took me a couple months. That one was fun though. But yeah, I get it. Being drained. All right, so let's add some caps. We're gonna add maybe, I think 1 centimeter is too much. 0.5. Outside. I don't want to do that. Yeah. And we'll do that. And you get the separation of the two with the highlight. But I don't love that. Let's look at that. Well, I can hear Octane starting up. Get rid of those. That should be good. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, seriously, dude. Seriously, let's work on a game together. Like, now that I've done this little bit of work, you and I should, like, co-op a game together, you know? And we could live stream creating the entire thing. Like, you take one time, I'll take one time, and you and I will just flip back and forth, you know? Or, heck, we could do Thursday nights together. You know, that would be rad. We can't send links. Want to share the Behance link? What's it called? Have we looked at this before, Maxime? Let's see. Is it one of these? Aeon. See, you gotta have it on your thing. I don't think I can share the sound. 1972. I was negative 10 years old. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's give it some quality. There we go. Theater mode. No thanks. Let's turn the lights down. Oh, that's pretty. Like that. Grungy. Dude, you need to remaster 4K. I hate how YouTube pixelates stuff, you know? There's so much compression. It's gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh. Did you sculpt those? Topaz, I know, right? Oh. Whoa, cool. Oh, 2 years from now. Maxime, what'd you do this in? Nice. Base model and sculpted on top. C40 and redshift. Cool. Nice. Little colorama there in After Effects, maybe? Sorry, y'all are like still listening to the chill hop vibes or whatever while this is happening, while we're watching. Oh, boy, we're going all over time. Am I missing anything by not having the audio on? Like, is there voiceover? Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Is that Kit Bash? Is that some Kit Bash stuff? Well done. Beautiful. Love it. That was great. A little bit of Kit Bash, a little bit of Mega Scans. All right. Yeah, it looked really good. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's see, let's do this. Let's do that. Then the two will combine together a little bit better. All right, let's find our colors. What are our colors? The colors, children, the colors. Oh boy. Team material. Throw that on. Is it this one? Oop, this one. Retro Thunder. gradient. We want it vertical. We want it from here. Dave, when are you going to sell me your Princess Tomato and your Zelda games? I was telling people on his stream the other day, I was like, yeah, I got a buddy who has like a Princess Tomato and a in the box. Well, that's weird. Is this backwards? It's not backwards, is it? Yeah, maybe it is. Node editor. Okay, what is it? What is it with the colors? Maxon changed the colors somehow, and I can't remember. What is it? sRGB. What's the man? Extra emission. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. We need one that is. That's just a diffuse. We need. We're gonna need a universal one. There we go. The 80s. Thunder. That one. Thunder. Thunder. Alright, so that's going to be the C1. So that's only going on the caps for those who don't know. And then this will be node editor. We can get rid of that. This, we will select that color. See, the colors, children. The colors. There we go. The colors. This is my number one gripe about all the updates that they've been doing to Cinema 4D. It's like, this is not intuitive. The thing that I love about Cinema 4D, that like growing up with Cinema 4D over the past 15 years, was how intuitive everything is. But the fact that they changed the color stuff, the color space or whatever, is frustrating. How do I fix that? Color space. Materials. Cinema 4D. Color space of textures and redshift. The texture node, gamma override. Yeah, no, that's not it. parameter from shaders that are not same window anymore. You should see. Okay, hold on. There's supposed to be like another little thing. Disabling the linear workflow is not really supported as V-Ray. That's V-Ray, yeah. Rendering RGB primaries. Convert scene colors. See, but that's V-Ray. See, like, look at the difference between this and this. Why? And, like, I color picked that color. Oops. That's definitely not that color. Flat sphere, blah. It's little things like this that are just so incredibly annoying. Explanation of color management, blah, blah, blah. Pyro tools. Pyro tools are in Simulate. And then, where is it? No, it's not. Pyro tools is you click on the thing and then you add a simulation pyro emitter. There you go. It's all done in tags and then it automatically creates the pyro stuff for you. If I switch this to ASUS CG, is that going to change anything? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a true tag. Dave, have you messed around with the new whatchamacallit? The new water stuff at all? C1 and R1? Nope. Man, you used to be able to do that. Why can't you do that anymore? There we go. 2024.5. Okay. That's funny. Coordinates. Direction. Custom. But I want to go up a little bit. Oop. Oop. Oh boy. Oh boy. 10. Start there. Yeah. Octane is able to use the new 50 series cards or whatever on the newest version, but not the older versions. No, 8. That works. Okay, so I think this, we could duplicate this. Actually, let's make sure we're on a glossy. Gosh, that color is so ugly in cinema. Yeah, the Gauss and Splash support looks cool. Looks really cool. Needs to be reversed. See, yeah, that is the right color. Let's turn off the emission real quick. Let's turn back on the emission real quick. That looks better. AI turns any video to 3D 360 with Gaussians. That's crazy. It's not surprising. So I need to adjust this one as well. I haven't. I saw that you posted that the other day, and I posted it in the ABC Discord as well because we've been playing around with AI a lot. I'm interested to see it because Midjourney, in my opinion, creates the coolest looking 3D or the coolest looking images. You know, like the most Octane like images, and I'm interested to see what it does with video. Is it? I saw the stuff that you were posting on Discord the other day. It looked really good. Universal mission. So weird. I'm going to use my discretion here because that yellow looks awful. fast. How much, like, but I'm assuming it's got to be, like, more expensive, right? Okay, so how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I know it's part of the existing plan, but like, is it, I don't know. Is it, I don't know what I'm saying. Is it because it cost 8 times more credits than you currently have? So I've got a feeling you're just going to burn through credits really quick. Oh, you can still use relax. Okay, that'd be cool. I need to give it a try. Did I tell you, did you hear that Byron is on the show again on Monday? We're doing like a full like AI type thing. You'd think. She'll be cool. Ah, nice. He was AI. That image that I posted on the newsletter, it was AI. I was like, "Hey, do you have a headshot?" And he sent me one. I said, "Is this AI?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's funny. Nope, not scale that. Scale it down. That's what I want. And Brad Pitt. Yeah. Cat 4 by Google. Pretty much insane tech. Is it the same thing as the whatchamacallit? Are you losing work to it though, Winbush? Like, the thing is, every single person, like even having Matt Silverman on the show last week, you know, he was like, "Oh, this AI stuff is awesome." And I was like, "Yeah, it was a great conversation." But then I was like, "How are you using it in your day to day?" And he's like, "Oh, we're not really implementing it that much." I'm like, "See, that's what I'm hearing from everyone. You know, we've got Barton on the show in a couple weeks, and it'll be interesting to talk to him about how they're doing it. You 100% have. Jeez. So we're gonna try something insane, something you're not supposed to do in cinema, which is bools. So number one thing Dave taught me when he was first teaching me how to use cinema, he said, don't use bools. Really? That's interesting. Man. Yeah, let's put those in a connect object. A subtract B. See, the new Boolean, I don't feel like it really... I had issues with it before. Yeah. Oh, A subtract B. So it would be A subtract B. This is K. A without. A intersect. See, this doesn't work. I don't, is it just me or does the new Boolean system not work? Am I using it wrong? Cause look, let's do a legacy bool. A subtract B. That doesn't even work. Jeez. Is it the connect object? The Super Bowl ads fully made with VO. That guy that was bragging that he did it in 2 days. As if he was making this better. Yay. Hey, let's turn that off. See, there we go. That worked. If I turned off high quality. Where's my other cloner? Oh no, where'd my, there it is. Yeah, see? Worked fine. See, but the new Boolean doesn't have that option. Boolean. Remove self-instruction. High quality normals. Like, there's nothing. Subtract. See? Legacy Boolean it is. Thank you. See, so if I can do this on the bool. Yeah, there you go. And then if I can see if on the cloner, you know, I should probably save this since I haven't saved it once. God. So on this, what I want to do is I want to rotate it like, is that it? Living on the edge. I know, right? I've been burned that way before. Nope, not that way. All right. Now let's turn off the bool. So so I can look at this. Because I want it to... There we go. That's what I want. Let's do like 45? Nah, that's too much. 20? Nah, still too much. 10. I didn't. I really... You think I'd learn by now. Alright, so this, let's do node editor. I'm gonna do an emission, texture emission, texture, I'm gonna do a octane RGB spectrum. This color, is it gonna make me do a... Ugly. That's a big O light. See any more? It is by default. It is disabled. Yeah, it's stupid. Well, that was dumb. Ooh. Enjoy your dinner, Maxime. signing in, let's go ahead and go to our sponsor so that none of you all see what my my stuff is. Our sponsor, Otoy, thanks so much for sponsoring the show, sponsoring the podcast, sponsoring all the things. You know them, you love them, and make sure to enter the Render Royale. June's theme is Urban Utopias. Dave, you should enter. You should enter. All right. See if we can find like a black metal. Let's see what they got for black. Ooh, I like the carbon fiber. Let's download it. Staying busy? That's good. Ooh, carbon fiber. I don't know about that. Might be a little too much. They keep sliding into your DMs. Try this one. I think Otoy's doing fine. I honestly think they're doing very well for themselves. Transform. Why isn't this rotating? Oh, that's why. Their Blender renderer is getting more and more popular. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's something that I know they've been working on, that they've been wanting for a while, is for the Blender render one to be pretty popular. Oh. Give me money. Give me money. Let's see. This one?
And
Thank you, Ashley.
Matt said thank you, Ashley.
Oh boy. think I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take this, and then I'm going to I'm gonna do then we'll go back to the cloner. If you're coming to Montreal, you should try whiskey made out of maple syrup. Mmm. Yeah, all right. That looks better. I do feel like though it's like where's the black? This one. Why does that feel steppy? You know? That's better. That's good. I liked it. Hi, Chris H. I really liked it while I was using it. I wanted to hop into Blender to try and like learn it, and I wanted to see how the Octane one worked, like how good it was, and I did. It was easy to use and stuff. I enjoyed it. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, that's cool. That's one that I would like to try and get into is Ember Gem. I know Dave's played around with that a lot. Slight. I think C4D and Blender together is such a good combo. One doesn't do well, the other seems to be great at. I could see that. I could see that. The thing that Blender has going for it, it's like one of those things where it's like it's a you know, it's the master of or a jack of all trades, master of none, you know. But oftentimes better than a master of one. That's how that thing goes. Let's pause this and see if we can get... I am excited about C4D fluids and liquids. I will say that they did a good job. My phone.
What's your Disney login?
Hold on. Hold on. Where do I mute this? Give me 1 second, y'all. Hopefully y'all couldn't hear me because my wife just came in spouting off passwords and email addresses and stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited about the C4D fluids. I will say, I'll say they did a really good job. I got to give the marketing team at Maxon a good pat on the back because the thing that I've said from the beginning is that if you're going to show off liquids, if you're going to show off stuff, the people that you are competing against the most are Houdini. And so your stuff has to be up to par with Houdini. And some of the stuff that Dave McGavran was teasing, on Twitter and stuff like that looked awful. It looked really bad. Sorry, y'all. Jeez, Rick. What is it? Active 18. So negative 360 minus, there you go. Do 9, oops. Do 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 do. Digging this music. All right, let's render, or let's save. No, I'll just do direct lighting. That's easy enough. Isn't my motion blur showing? I don't like where the center is of that. -18. Let's start this over. otoy.com. Hopefully I'm logged in. While we're doing that, let's go back to our sponsor, Otoy. So I'm not sure if y'all saw what I just did. I used the new render network wizard. Oh boy. I wish. Dang it. Huh. Okay, so I can't show right now. Actually, maybe I can. Yeah, no one will see that. Anyway, okay, so what I did, I used the render network wizard. So we're going to, I set it all up. Actually, I'm stupid. I need to do all of their frames. We're doing 30 frames, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm not worried about that. Octane render, okay, we're all good. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to extensions, render network wizard, which is the wizard that allows you to basically package everything up for the render network. So then I can check the project ahead of time and it'll tell me if anything is wrong. Like for example, I need to consolidate the assets because it's got it all over the place. Well, I don't necessarily need to consolidate them. It will consolidate them when it creates the zip. So you just hit create zip after check. If you're good with everything, check and zip. It'll open up the folder once it's done. And then that you take into you go into your render account, render.otoy.com, and then you drag and drop that into your scenes. Select Cinema 4D. It'll do that. And then we create a new job. Host application, you can say, let's see, we're doing Cinema 4D 2025.1. Octane render, sure, we'll do that one. It doesn't matter because we're not using, let's do 512, we can do 128. We'll just do 128 real quick. So that advanced 30 frames per second, we're just doing beauty, continue, add a PNG, let's do 16. Remove the dim, move that, for stone map, probably that, and then I'm gonna do priority. I'm gonna use my render credits, and I'm gonna pre-approve the frames. That's the one thing with the cloud storage, you can do it directly to your Dropbox, but you have to pre-approve the frames anyway. Now you can select the minimum node VRAM if you want, which is great, you know, and the maximum GPUs, so you can only go with like nodes that have like multiple GPUs or whatever, which is cool as well. And if you have a tendency, if you do that, like, so for example, if you choose like 16 gigs, you know you're going to get higher tiered cards and stuff like that. So odds are the things will get done a little bit faster. So, you know, but if you pick like 8 GPUs, there may not be a lot of computers with 8 GPUs on the network. So it may take a little bit longer. I just say, you know, do whatever, continue to cost. Let's see, I've got a 1340. This doesn't take any time at all. So time per frame, I'm just going to say 0.25 minutes. And I've got a 1340 octane bench, so it's going to cost me 2.65 render credits. And this thing, you'll see, this is my favorite thing right here, is when they just start loading up. In the meantime, let's go to ChatGPT. Here's what I want to do. I want to, can I open up Photoshop? Is this too old of a Photoshop version? Okay, make Make me an interior scene from the 80s that has a old CRT television set on a TV stand with static on the screen. Make the TV straight onto camera, and there's old retro posters on the wall. It looks like a scene straight from the 80s. Oh, it's probably gonna make me, oh no, I'm logged in. Okay, that's good. Oh, I should have told it to be 16 by 9. I'll tell it great job, but I need it to be 16 by 9. Okay, now see all the green ones? The green ones are finished. Like, it's just going through it super fast. And you can watch it, and I don't think my bool worked. Did it? Oh, let's do full resolution. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Just because it was low resolution. You know what, while we're doing that, let's show off some of the new AI generation stuff in the Render Network. All right, geez. All right, we're not gonna do that. Jeez, it's got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and like Star Wars. No wonder Disney's suing. Holy cow, those are the actual images too. Duran Duran. Oh, that's pretty good. Rad. Now make it 16 by 9 and make it 69 and add a lot. Shameless. Yeah. But that's insane. Like, it's using a Star Wars poster. More toys and random 80s kids stuff, as well as a NES console below this console on the shelf of the TV stand. I don't think that's going to make 16 by 9. It's weird that it did this random weird. Gosh, that looks so good. We are goners. Add a lot more copyrighted posters on the wall. Oh, I love that. Oh, that made me giggle. Jeez. All right, let's go back to our sponsor, Otoy. Let's see, let's do a new session. There we go. Okay, now we can go back and try out some of this. Let's do the text to image, and then we're gonna try the same thing with this, We're gonna use flux, kind of like flux, and then we're gonna do 16 by 9. Use a prompt upsampling. Sure, why not? Ooh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what these are. Max or Pro? Let's try Pro. Let me use my render credits. Okay, so it'll take 16 cents to do this. Make the TV play. Oh, that's funny. I mean, it kept the Indiana Jones. Oh, yes. Wow. It's got a troll doll. Is that a pet rock or something? Oh my gosh, look at his stupid. Wait, maybe I didn't see that right. Let's see. Oh, see, it looks good here, right? But look at look at his face here. Oh, it's funny. I don't really love this. Like, it's good. Make it a bit more dramatic and make it look like an old 80s Friday night sleep over where everyone is playing Nintendo all night. Luke's face looks like it does, which is crazy. It's like, it's so weird because this one is like spot on. Like, that is straight up the image, you know? Versus like this one is, it's like an off-brand version of it. It's so weird. All right, let's see what the render network did. Oh, yeah. Frothkins. It's not bad. Could be better. Bit more dramatic. Oh, did we finally do it? Did we finally do it? We finally did it. Oh, wait. Yeah, we reached the end of our lo-fi, so we have officially been streaming for 12 hours on the Hangouts now when we started doing that. Sweet. Let's start it over. That's exciting. All right, let's see how our renders are going. Let me go back to our sponsor, Otoy. I need a separate account for doing some of this. Let's go to our jobs. Show frame rate. Oh, we're almost done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 frames left. So, see, I like this one. This one's more dramatic. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. You know, just kind of made it darker. And now he's got a mustache. Doom or da. Okay, let's start over. All right. Okay, chat GPT. Let's start over. Make me a dramatic interior scene from the 80s that has an old CRT television set on a TV stand with static on the screen. Make the TV straight onto camera. There's old retro posters on the wall. Old retro posters on the wall and old 80s toys laying about. as well as an NES console in the TV stand. Looks like a scene straight from an 80s Friday night sleepover. It'd be fun to recreate this image, you know? Gosh, that is just crazy to me. How, like, it says, I love that it says Indiana Jones and then Star Wars, and then it says Indiana Jones Star Wars, and then just the more and more, it's like it iterates on itself, you know? And I guess that makes sense, but it's like, I guess it doesn't know what to change and what not to change, you know? Duran D. See, it's choosing the exact same images. This is what I don't like about ChatGPT. It's now like iterating on that old image, you know? Like, right. Yeah. 100%. Don't change anything about this picture. Yeah. See, but it's like, so your dramatic lighting is just to make it look like that? See, that's not great. All right. ChatGPT, you fail me today. Let's go back to our sponsor, Otoy. We've only got 2 frames left. Let's, I'm going to go back to the AI generation stuff. All right. We'll go back. 222. All right. Let's do this. Let's try some of the different ones that they've got in here. Number of images. We're going to do 4. Text to image. Ooh, we could do text to video. Starting to get that Tom Selleck version of Indiana Jones. I know, right? That's funny. Let's try Photon. Let's see. Render credits. Generate. Chris H, I just saw your comment about Dave McGavran having an artistic bone. I agree with you. Like, the thing is, he's a tech guy. He's not an artist. You know, he doesn't know marketing at all. So it's like, you know, the thing is, like, yeah, the marketing stuff needs to be put towards the marketing people. They need to be focusing on that. Oh, this looks very nice. This is very cool. See, why can't I get this from ChatGPT? Because I think ChatGPT does a better job of making things look real, you know? Let's try Flux and see what it does there. And then we'll, why not? We'll try Stability AI. Do that. See, yeah. Flux isn't so great. It looks too real is the problem. And it didn't understand stability. That's funny. Wow, stability was fast, but it looks like garbage. But this is similar to what I want. We do need a new Paul Babb. Okay. Well, all of these fail for what I want. See? I could just recreate this myself. How long would this take? I could take this image into Photoshop and just Photoshop a bunch of stuff into it. But you know what? It's 10 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it for the night. I did 2.5 hours. ChatGPT, one of those pictures and asked. Okay. Let's see. Copy image. All right, we're going to copy this top one because I think this top one looks the best. We're going to paste the image and say, don't change anything on this. I won't change anything on that image. What would you like to do next with it? New one, but don't change anything on it. Let's just see what it gives us. My thought is, you've got old school TV screen, right? Like this, but a bit more dramatic, a bit more stuff in it. You know, like I don't love this. Feels like a set to me. You know, this not so much, but this feels like a set, and that's not really what I want. And it's weird that when you say more dramatic, it just brings it down. I don't know. It just brings down the lighting, you know? All right, so look, this one I said don't change anything, and now it's making it 16 by 9. Okay. Should I point it out to ChatGPT and be like, you rendered it out 16 by 9, you changed it? Look how he looks right here now. So stupid. I wonder if Grayscale Gorilla has like wood paneling. Nope. See, look, it added the Nintendo in there. I actually kind of like this version better. Star War. Here's $10. Go see a Star War. And this is why we still have jobs. It's true. Like, honestly, and it's like, maybe I'm just not a good prompt engineer is the problem. Like, it's so weird to me how this looks good, right? This is good. Like, these things are great. That's what you would expect. And then just the more you iterate, it just looks like garbage. Like, here now, it just, like, this poster, you know? Why is the poster over that? Why did the Nintendo first look okay and now it doesn't? I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just, like, we'll spend the next few weeks working on a scene and stuff like that. That could be fun. I mean, that wouldn't take too long to render or to model. I've already got a Nintendo somewhere. Wood paneling, that's super easy. A lamp, that's easy. We can make some posters. I was going to do some Battletoads posters because he's really big into Battletoads. We can grab a plant off of, you know, the marketplace or something. Super easy. The biggest thing is, though, like, I want I want this clutter. You know, I want it to look like an 80s, 90s bedroom, you know. So this is why we still have jobs. Yeah. Let's go to After Effects. Let's go ahead and render that thing out. While we're doing this, go ahead and save. Close that down because, you know, you can't have Cinema 4D and After Effects open at the same time. I'll have to get coffee. Morning here. Chris H, where are you at? Are you in Australia? Oh boy. Dropbox, Vimmelstead, apps, render network. Perth. Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. Love myself some Perth. Oh, I know where Perth is. Nice. All right. So we sent that to the render network, and we've got our render already here. Now we just gotta wait for After Effects to do its thing. It's probably because it's still downloading. No, it's not downloading. Let's see if he's on right now. Retro Thunder. Let's do one more. No, not Retro Thunder Road. He is not on. He's not on YouTube right now. Nope. There we go. Why didn't it do motion blur? I feel like it's moving fast enough for motion blur, right? Yeah. Let's throw some RSMB on there, I guess. Yeah, I know they want to. I can't speak for Camp. I stepped away from Camp Mograph to focus on Mograph.com. But that's Dave's doing. So hit up Dave. Tell him you want another Camp Mograph Australia. We've heard it. At Chris, are you going to be at NodeFest? Cuz I'm considering coming for NodeFest this year. I feel you on that. That might be a while. Cool. All right. I'll render that out. And I can send it to him. Shum 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 shum. Live streams 619. Red Nerd. Do that all the time. Logo loop. Sweet. That's great. All right. Well, we got the logo done. That was fun. Some good old classic 3D modeling and Mograph stuff. So that was fun. Thanks to everyone for hanging out. It was super fun being here tonight. I took a nap and I drank a Monster before the show, so I was able to go a bit longer than typical. So it's nice. But thanks for everyone for hanging out. Looking forward to next week. Join us on the show. Tuesday. We're going to be going over a whole bunch of AI stuff with Byron Stanford. And then we've got Barton Damer the next week, which is going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll see you next week. Bye.
It's pretty good, I guess.